30+ years of service. Combat medals, citations. Only man to shoot down 3 enemy planes in the last 40 years. Yet you can't get a promotion. You should be at least a 2-star admiral by now. Yet here you are. Captain. Why is that? The end is inevitable, Maverick. Your kind is headed for extinction.
Maybe so, sir.
More than 30 years after his time at Top Gun, Commander Pete Freethinker Mitchell is filling in as a U.S. Naval Force aircraft tester. As BAC Naval Commander Chester Mallet Kane weighs to deal with shut down the hypersonic Dark Star scramjet program and divert the assets to Ramble programs, Dissident flies the model to its speed unbiased, then drives further into high hypersonic speed, annihilating it. Kane needs to ground Freethinker for his carelessness, however, rather sends him to Nas, North Island as a Top Gun educator compelled of nonconformists' companion and previous opponent, Chief of Naval Operations Tom Iceman Kazansky, the leader of the U.S. Pacific Armada. Nonconformist is requested to prepare a world-class gathering of FA-18E/F Super Hornet pilots collected by Bad Habit Chief of Naval Operations Lover Typhoon Simpson and BAC Naval Commander Solomon Warlock Bates for an earnest mission, to bomb a far-off country's unsanctioned uranium enhancement plant. The plant sits in a profound despondency toward the finish of a gully and is shielded by surface-to-air rockets and fifth-age Su-57 warriors working from a close-by airbase. Freethinker designs an assault with 2 sets of Super Hornets, which will fly through a gorge and obliterate the plant. The pilots at first rebuke Freethinker, especially Lieutenant Jake Executioner Saracen and Lieutenant Bradley Chicken Bradshaw, the child of Dissident's late dearest companion and Rio Scratch Goose Bradshaw. As the pilots train for the mission, grinding creates among Executioner and Chicken, who despises Executioner's carefree demeanor towards his partners, while Executioner reprimands Chicken's wariness. As the pilots notice Nonconformist, they reevaluate and blend around him. Nonconformist likewise reunites with previous sweetheart Penny Benjamin, to whom he uncovers that Chicken's currently dead mother made him vow to hold her child back from flying, and obstructed Chicken's application to the Maritime Foundation, hindering his profession. Nonconformist later meets with Iceman, who has throat malignant growth and essentially conveys by composing on a PC. Consoling Freethinker about showing the group, he spends away days after the fact, and, Nonconformist alongside the pilots, go to his burial service where a missing man development is noticed. Freethinker picks the mission group and coordinates himself with Phoenix and her WSO Weave, while Chicken is matched with Restitution and his WSO Fanboy. Executioner and the leftover pilots are placed on backup. The group dispatches from the plane-carrying warship USS Theodore Roosevelt while the directed rocket cruiser USS Leyte Bay flames hatchet Voyage rockets to obliterate the airbase close to the plant. The group arrives at the plant and obliterates it, yet is gone after by surface-to-air rockets and a couple of watching Su-57 criminals. At the point when Chicken runs out of countermeasures, Freethinker forfeits his stream to safeguard him and discharges. Trusting Dissident to be killed in real life, the excess airplane returned to the transporter. Against orders, Chicken turns around and saves Freethinker from a Mi-24 helicopter gunship, yet is fired somewhere around another surface-to-air rocket and discharges close by. The two rejoin and head towards the obliterated airbase, where they take a F-14 Tomcat and make a beeline for the transporter. Dissident and Chicken kill two blocking Su-57s, yet a third shows up as they run out of ammo and countermeasures. Executioner shows up from backup to destroy the Su-57, and the planes return to route for the transporter, where Freethinker and Chicken accommodate. Some time after the mission, Freethinker and Chicken work together on a P-51 Colt at a shed close to the test office where Nonconformist was recently positioned. Penny shows up with her little girl Amelia, and Nonconformist has a good time with her in the P-51. Chicken strolls to a photograph board and recognizes a photograph of their central goal's prosperity, close by a photograph of his late dad and a more youthful Nonconformist.